Greetings, people of Earth. We need firepower!
Starting a video series called Sci Femme, where we examine women in science fiction, a genre that was created by a teen girl. This episode is called Face Off. We're drinking chai.
We're talking about Lupita Nyong'o and the recent release of the Star Wars concept art of her character and face.
And we're talking about mocap, but there's a huge history of women of color, particularly black women, in just alien makeup in sci-fi. We're thinking really hard of women of color in sci-fi historically. Nichelle Nichols in Star Trek.
And Whoopi Goldberg in
Also
Star
in Star
Trek.
Trek.
Boomer in Battlestar.
And Zoe Washburn in Firefly.
This is what we came up with.
I do really love mocap, and I think that it is a device that really undervalues the actor performance within it. No actor has ever been nominated for an award for a mocapped performance.
What kinds of characters have been historically mocapped? You're talking about characters that use their bodies a lot more. So it's a different kind of performance. Han Solo uses his body, but maybe in a different way than Gollum does.
Yeah, he does.
So yeah, it means more. It means more when Han Solo raises an eyebrow maybe than when Gollum does. But because it is a different kind of performance, perhaps it requires a different kind of appreciation, not no appreciation.
The fact that you have the only woman of color that's been cast for a main role in this film is doing mocap, much like Zoe Saldana in Avatar, is a big problem because we devalue that kind of performance and we don't get to see their face with their skin.
And I think this is where we start talking about the history of film, the roles in which black women were allowed to play in, I'm putting quotes around mainstream media, which is very whitewashed.
Yes.
The most money in Hollywood, like not a niche black film. You can't undo like years and years of black women specifically in film as harem girls, slave women, and mammies, slaves, but mothering slaves, and servants and housework. And the history of Star Wars specifically in the history of film, using alien makeup, if not mocap, this was before the days of mocap, where you get Twi'lek women with black features as slave girls in Jabba the Hutt's palace.
Green makeup. We're
in
not
green. It's usually green or blue. You don't see their skin. Sometimes you get a few of their ethnic features. And then they're there to dance sexy or to be jazz singers.
Pizza Size Noodles, who's now been remastered, but is very much kind of jazz singer coded.
Like Star Wars built that history. There was sci-fi before that, but if we're talking about the most popular sci-fi franchise of all time, like Star Wars built that unfortunate legacy.
The problem with Lupita Nyong'o's character reveal is sort of twofold. On this one side, we have this history of this othering, alienizing, being done to women of color's bodies. And then you have what they actually turned her into, because they could have turned her into something that wasn't horrifically racist.
The world was their oyster.
But they didn't.
It is shocking. The scarf thing does not read pirate. It reads mammy. It reads mammy.
The pleasing, sort of like, I'm not a threat to you smile, also wrong and terrible.
Yep. Reads Bojangles.
So
it's no. It's a lot. It's just no.
We've seen space pirates done well, and I'm thinking Yondu
Guardians
from
of
Guardians of
the
the Galaxy as a white man in blueface who gets to be a space pirate and have his own iconography that is representative of being in space and being a pirate.
And being tacky.
Tacky in the best way.
And also, we have really good representations of women of color as pirates in the form of both Naomi Harris and Zoe Saldana in the Pirates franchise, where they're both women of agency and some power. They have story, and the way that they look is not aggressively racist. So we got
The bar is low. That's why we have to say aggressively racist.
right. It's not.
It's still not great.
Star Wars, you have fucked up a lot. You have fucked up repeatedly in the same way. You don't have our goodwill with this. We can't believe it's gonna be okay. We can't trust you, okay? You gave us Jar Jar Binks. You gave us just Harry Chewbacca with a nickname that sounds incredibly Latino coded. Like, you've given us the Twi'lek slave girls. You've given us just so much. You don't have goodwill on this, and you can't assume you have goodwill just because you have good intentions. And I think that's really a lot of it.
That's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Read, elect, and supply with an army.
Yeah.
This is not spacey, though. I would give Anna Maria an army from Pirates of the
Yeah.
Caribbean.
She
That was...
seems like she had one.
I would definitely give Lupita Nyong'o, the actress, an army.
The
Zoe
basis of this
Washburn,
thing.
I would also give, like, a fleet. Like, I would make her a general of several armies, like at least 3 to 10 armies beneath her.
I would like to read Gamora, but for a weird reason, because I feel like journaling would really help her.
And the angry letters she never sends.
Yeah.
Rage poetry.
Like, I don't even really want to read them. I guess I just want her to write them.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
I think the person I would trust the most with power is Guinan from Star Trek.
Yes.
As much as she is a magical black person.
Yeah.
I still trust her
Yeah.
with power.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
She
She's
knows
like
some
5,000 years old,
She
right?
knows some shit.
Yeah.
She knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until
Cheers.
next time.